It's Marshall. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay up.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Might have a chance. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
On the ground with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got the first himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. What an abject disaster by this guy, running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. After run, now throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running inside, it's Marshall. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On the move, it's Marshall. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of...
Good enough for a first down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they
Makes a grab and room to run. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Another great 3rd down for this offense, man. They put themselves in some positions where they've got to execute, they've got to be good, and man, have they. That is the most crucial down coaches will talk about. Got to be great on 3rd down, and so far they have.
Fires downfield. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. He's still on the move. A last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Just about set to get this second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
On third down, here's Baxter. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial, but it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Looking outside, it's Marshall. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing on the run. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Underwood. With the catch, it's Buchanan. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the counter. Got a little space. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
They go to the counter. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense?
Snags it, and there's running room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Marshall. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Touchdown, Michigan! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. Finds some room. Inside the touchdown Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The run inside. It's Marshall. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That boy couldn't cover that man with a blanket. Do your thing, man. Come on, boy, guys.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Throwing, Underwood. That's reeled in. It's Buchanan. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the option. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back. The 20, 10, touchdown Wildcats. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Michigan 28, Kentucky 20.
And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Here's Underwood to throw. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. Into the end zone for 6. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. From the gun. Finds his big tight end. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Underwood escapes the pressure going right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. What a tremendous effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got overtime coming. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Handoff for Baxter.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! They jump on top here in OT.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Throwing, Underwood. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Bryce Underwood to the air again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.